Parliament has spoken, as the Prime Minister and the Chancellor have already said. Parliament has spoken, and I don't think it's realistic to think that we can go back to Parliament every week with the same question, having received no for an answer. And I think when anybody looking at this objectively would see that in order for Parliament, in any circumstances, to come to a different conclusion, then people would have to be more persuaded by the evidence. And as I say, there is a great deal of evidence there, but I'm not sure that the extra evidence that the United States presented would have made a difference to those doubting the evidence in the House of Commons. And the Labour leadership would have to play a less partisan and less opportunistic role and be prepared to take yes for an answer in terms of the motions that we present to the House of Commons. We had taken on board all the points that they had made before the debate on Thursday. So all those things would have to happen to get a different result in the House of Commons, and I can't see any immediate possibility of that.
So how angry, you mentioned there the Labour leadership, how angry are you at them? You say opportunistic. Do you feel they lack principles?
Well, there's no point getting angry in politics, really. That's never been my approach, but certainly I was disappointed with that. I think on an issue like this, we're talking about the national interest and major concerns in international affairs, the lives and deaths of hundreds or thousands of people. We're talking about the most serious crisis so far of the 21st century, the whole situation in the Middle East and the first use of chemical warfare in the 21st century. And then on such occasions, everyone should be able to rise above any party interest. And I think the Labour Party leadership have some hard thinking to do about their approach. There's some serious concern in other capitals, not just across the Atlantic, but in European capitals as well, about the position they have taken in voting down a government motion which actually had in it pretty much everything that they asked for. But nevertheless, the government, we and the government must dust ourselves down from that defeat, get on with every other aspect of working on the Syria crisis, all of our humanitarian assistance, our immense diplomatic efforts to try to bring a political diplomatic solution to the Syria crisis, and we will continue to try to work with other parties, including the Labour Party, on these issues.